Welcome to this podcast segment of A Beautiful Day to Learn. My name is Abigail, and please do join me with various discussions on education, journalism, communication, language, and literature. For today, we will discuss about the importance of grammar in the workplace and why it affects a person's success. When applying for a job, the first step is typically to send in a resume and cover letter, and employers have certain criteria that they use to evaluate candidates based solely on their resumes. One of these criteria is that prospective employees demonstrate an understanding of good grammar, and when trimming down a pool of candidates, it is easy to separate those who use proper grammar from those who do not. If you possess good grammar, you may be part of the shortlisted, but if not, your resume might be dumped in an archive storage. But does it really matter to anyone? When it comes to Facebook statuses, emails, tweets, and IG posts, your words are all that you have. They are a projection of you in your physical absence. As they say, for better or worse, people judge you if you cannot tell the difference between there, and there. Well, a New York Times writer, John McWhorter, recognizes the importance of good grammar but believes that it is more necessary to do a specific job well. But then again, does it really matter to everyone? Here are some of the reasons why grammar really matters. First, it maintains clarity. We are not always successful at saying what we are trying to convey. When reading an email, note, or memo, it's easy to get caught up on a sentence that is not structured properly or that has misused or misplaced words or punctuation. To ensure that the people we are trying to reach understand what we are saying, it is necessary to pay attention to how we say it. If what we write is confusing and difficult to understand, then, oftentimes, people reading what we have to say will feel as if they are just translating the text. Second, good grammar saves time. Proper grammar can help ensure that messages are delivered and received promptly. Good grammar helps lessen confusion when an employee decides to file a complaint, send a message to other colleagues, or voice the opinions in a presentation, meeting, or conference. So, delivering a grammatically correct message also reduces time wasted on translation and follow up, thus potentially leading to higher work productivity. However, the ability to send a brief, concise message can now be just as valuable as sending one that follows strict grammar rules. As long as a message is clear, the ability to quickly convey meaning has become important in the workplace, especially as communication mediums such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram become commonplace forms of professional communication. Again, good grammar saves time. Moreover, good grammar also shows a sense of responsibility. Employees who are entrusted with the task of representing a company through any form of the written word are assumed to have a higher level of responsibility and therefore must be what you might call grammatically responsible. Remember, a company's image is crucial to its operations, relationships, and success, and whoever is responsible for taking care of that image must be able to meet the standards required by other organizations in addition to his or her own employer. Again, good grammar shows a sense of responsibility. Another thing is that it maintains professionalism. Well, they say that those who utilize proper grammar may be more likely to succeed in the workplace, as the way that they communicate reflects a high level of professionalism that clients, employers, and colleagues usually notice. Demonstrating strong communication skills could be one of the main factors that leads to a promotion in title or better pay in the future. Lastly, we can say that good grammar shows that you know how to pay attention to details. It is expected that you pay close attention and care about the details of assigned tasks, while the misuse of grammar does not necessarily indicate that a person doesn't pay close attention to detail in other instances. Using proper grammar is proof that a person is detail oriented. Well, will grammar dictate my future? Grammar doesn't always have the final say whether you will land a good job or if you will be turned over to another job. It actually depends entirely on the views of each employer or supervisor, and it's up to you to decide whether or not you pay extensive heed to grammar. It may be safest to take time to improve or touch up your grammar skills, as you can never be sure whether you're applying at a company that cares about your use of apostrophes, commas, crossing the T's, or not. Whether you decide to pay closer attention to grammar or not, please make sure that you know how to correctly use the following, because these are some of the most frequently made grammatical errors. First, we have it apostrophe s, which is a contraction of it is, versus the it's without the apostrophe, which talks about a possessive pronoun. For example, it's raining today, or it is raining today, versus the company sold its stocks, it's being possessive of the word stocks. Another misuse would be there, and there. First, there is a possessive pronoun versus there, which is pointing out a place, versus they are, which is the contraction of they are. For example, their smartphones had no service, so that is a possessive pronoun. And then there is a coffee shop over there. So you can see that there are two pronouns here, same pronouns there, which talks about a location. Lastly, they're professionals, or they are professionals. Last common mistake is your, which is a possessive pronoun, versus your, which is a contraction of you are. For example, your car broke down, or you are working on your grammar. So in the second sentence, you can see the two words, you are and your. So I hope you can really understand the differences between the contractions and using the possessive pronouns. Okay. Well, what do you think about the use of proper grammar in the workplace? Is it necessary for people in all fields of work to have good grammar? It's a time for your reflection. Again, grammar in the workplace and why it affects success. If you like this video, please hit me up with a like or subscribe to my channel. Once again, this is Abigail of A Beautiful Day to Learn. Bye!